All right, my friends, it is breakfast time, and we're gonna start off with some oats, and I'm gonna do a big bowl of oats because today is a leg day, and I'm really trying to have my calories in. So I'm doing just under 2 cups of oats right here. I'm gonna use just a little bit of this Ripple milk, which is, it's pea milk, so like the vegetable pea protein milk. And that's gonna give me about 8 grams protein, and the rest of it, I'm just gonna fill all the way up with almond milk. I'm trying to use 1 part fluid for 1 part dry oats. And then I'm just gonna top it with just like 2 or 3 drops of this maple syrup, my protein flavored drops. These are, the reason why is that Sammy just came upstairs and was eating this exact same mixture, and I was like, ooh, I gotta try that. So it's maple and then just a little cinnamon to top it off. And that's it. Just gonna give it a quick mix, and then I'm gonna put this in the microwave for about 2 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, see if it's the right consistency. You know, as much as I want to be a badass and say that this is perfect and give you guys the perfect instructional on how to make some morning oats, I actually messed it up myself. So everything I said was correct, but I definitely overestimated my liquid. So as you can see here, we are a little tiny bit soupy. We got a little bit of soup going on. I could probably cook this for another minute and it would probably get rid of it a lot, but I actually don't really mind too bad because this is really tasty. All right, meal 2. What we did for meal 2 is we got a bagel. This one is Sara Lee, just for those of you who want to, you know, find one that is vegan, that's in pretty much every store. Cut it in half, toasted it, and then threw guacamole on it instead of like cream cheese and stuff. Just changed it up a little bit. And then if you put nutritional yeast on here, and if you've seen Supreme Banana's recent video, she knows how to do this too. You just got to layer it on. It is so freaking tasty. So this is my second meal, baby. All right, so next up, we have a little bit more savory meal. This is something that I personally like a lot more. Breakfast meals aren't really my thing because they're really sugary, so this was a welcome thing. So we're making some breakfast burritos. What we got in here is quite a few different ingredients: benevolent bacon, hash browns, black beans, brown rice, some spinach, and some mushrooms. All of that is wrapped in raw flour tortillas, and then we also have some field roast sausages on the side. Yeah, so we basically just cooked it up, sauteed it all, and then wrapped it all up inside of the tortillas, and then we tried them out, and I have to say, they were pretty freaking amazing. Also, I had never tried the field roast sausages before, and a lot of people have asked me to try them, so my official rating of them is 7 out of 10. Pretty good, but honestly, I like the tofurkey ones way more. You know, and then the awesome thing about having chickens is when you have waste, you can just put it in your hand. Here, look, guys. Anytime we have any extra like food from the frying pan, you know, a couple of scraps or whatever left over in the frying pan, or like leftovers are like getting pretty old and starting to go bad or something like that, we cut it off, send it out to these little guys, and they get to eat a bunch of extra food. All right, this next meal is more of an ode to you who like sweets, you with a sweet tooth. So this is a little bit of some pancakes and waffles. If you guys want to check out this brand specifically, it's called Birch's. It is all vegan, and they have a chocolate chip one, but also there's totally homemade ones, and they're super easy. They take like 5 minutes. So I just put one up on the screen. You can pause the video and look at that if you want. But we made that, just added whatever, I think it was water, flipped it both sides, got them golden brown, used some of this light syrup. I don't personally, again, really love sweets too much, but I have to admit that this was pretty damn good. But wait for the next meal. This is what I was excited about. All right, here's my hearty meal for the night. This is black beans, kidney beans, and pinto beans, I believe. That's the combination. They're all organic, so we rinsed them off, threw them in the pan, added some seitan. This kind is called Upton, I believe. We got this from Whole Foods, and I just wanted to try it out. I really like seitan personally, and this brand was actually a lot better than the regular seitans that I get, so this was really good. And this, in my opinion, was my version of the full English breakfast without a lot of the extras. And also, I didn't have baked beans, which I was really banking on, so instead I used this mixture, which is a little healthier. But just for sake of reference, go Google full English breakfast vegan recipe and try that out. And the last thing that we have here is some Daiya yogurt, and the reason I got this is just simply so I could do a quick taste test for you guys in this video, but also I do know that this is a breakfast food, so we added some granola to make it an official little breakfast snack, and this was a strawberry flavor, I believe. It was pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of yogurt, but now I've actually gotten this again because I think it's so good, and it's relatively cheap, has 8 grams of protein, so I thought it was really good. You made it to the end of the video. First off, kudos, congrats. You're freaking awesome for doing that. If you want to, help me out. Give a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. But I'm excited that you guys got to the end of this video. I hope that this gave you some ideas for different meals that you can do for breakfast. I'm gonna be doing a lunch/dinner because I think those meals are kind of the same for me, full day eating in the future. This doesn't necessarily represent exactly what I'm eating day to day right now because obviously the macros, the calories, the carbs, proteins, fat, all that kind of stuff is all over the place because I'm simply just showing you guys a bunch of awesome breakfast meals. You're awesome. I hope you don't forget that. Have a kick-ass day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. That's the best way to get more updates about all the videos that are coming up. Make sure you watch them all. I love you guys. Team Beyond the Week. CT.
Lift heavy or die Myron, motherfucker.
Team Beyond the Week.